they building. They gonna blame that on us. Y'all are part of the problem.
Bitch, they don't get raped. You don't blame that. All right? Push the fuck up. Go home. Why would you give that to them? They gonna get in trouble. You stupid. You a retarded bitch. All of y'all. Why the fuck would you give that to them? That shit is wild disrespectful. I don't give a fuck about your friends. I'm talking about this white bitch giving a group of black men a brick to throw. You know that shit can get them killed. You know that. Just having that shit can get them killed. Y'all save yourself some shit, everybody. Go in the motherfucking house before I let everybody glasses off their face. Fuck y'all. That's some bullshit.
They know that there are protests still happening in major cities across the United States. They just not seen that reporting for the first few weeks.
That's right. But they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. And they're not, this is a movement, I'm telling you. They're not going to stop. And everyone beware, because they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop. And that should be, everyone should take note of that on both levels, that this isn't, they're not going to let up, and they should not. And we should not.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. Then you ain't black.
Minneapolis police officer charged in George Floyd's death made his first court appearance yesterday. Derek Chauvin faces multiple charges, including second-degree murder.
Did you know the Chauvins?
No. You know what? We didn't know he was a cop.
I'm from the Daily Mail.
We had no idea he was a cop. We thought he was a realtor.
I kept saying that's not him. That's not him. No, we're still shocked.
Police officers who supposedly killed him aren't actually police officers.
Derek Chauvin?
This is no cop. This is a crisis actor.
Well, at nighttime, I get on I sit on the bench and raise it up almost all the way and keep going to the point where people
almost dead.
Go to the point where people in the club to stop to stare.
I'm sure. Well, congratulations. I hope you keep up the good work.
We thought he was a realtor.
I kept saying that's not him. That's not him.
What's your name?
Oh, yeah, that's me.
It is you. So you're out of prison.
Yes.
And you're comfortably shopping in Cub Foods. As if you didn't do anything.
They and everyone else involved in the event are crisis actors.
George Floyd's 6-year-old daughter, 6 years old, talking about her dad for the first time. Eva Pilgrim spoke with the little girl.
What do you want people to know?
Kind of that I miss him.
Overnight, George Floyd's 6-year-old daughter, Gianna, talking about her dad.
What was your dad like?
He played with
Didn't have to play with nobody else because Daddy was going to play with her all day long.
Gianna's mother, Roxy Washington, saying that George loved his daughter. He was always a great dad.
I mean, that was his baby. He loved his little girl.
Roxy found out about George's death. She then got on the internet and saw the video.
I watched it only for a moment because I was like, I couldn't believe that somebody was doing him like that. I wish I could have been there to help him.
How did you explain what happened to your daughter?
I didn't.
But Gianna knew something was wrong.
I hear them saying my daddy's name. And I told her, she doesn't know what happened. I told her that her dad died because he couldn't breathe.
As for little Gianna, she may not know exactly what happened to her father, but she does know that everyone is talking about her dad.
He did what?
That changed the world.
Attorney Ben Crump, the lead attorney for the family of George Floyd, and recently arriving in Minneapolis, his son Quincy Mason. But right now, I introduce to the world Mr. Quincy Mason, George Floyd's son, to say a few remarks on behalf of him and his family.
We're reunited with my family, just with my father. And no man or woman should be without their fathers. And we want justice for what's going on right now. And I appreciate everyone showing some support and love. I thank y'all for that. So emotional.
Quincy Mason Floyd, one of George Floyd's sons.
Because I didn't recognize who it was until my mom told us. I said, no, she said Godfather.
Floyd says people here in Bryan College Station have been surprised to learn about the local connection to this international story. He says some people even questioned it at first.
No, they kept asking, like, oh, you have any proof about it? I said, yeah, I got proof. Look at my face and look at his face, and you'll tell.
One woman, a teacher, remembers him well. In fact, for more than 30 years, she's hung onto a drawing that he made as a child.
Here's his drawing.
And tell us about this. What is this drawing, and what was your assignment?
Memories. One of my favorite, Perry, involves his report for Black History Month. Each day in the month of February, we studied a different famous Black American. Culmination, and as of that study, I posed the question to my students: how will you impact the future? What will you do to make a difference? So in response, each student wrote a story or an essay called Future Famous Americans, their aspirations.
And let me just read a portion of it for everybody in case they can't read it on the screen. So what George Floyd, again, who you at that time and his family called Perry, said was, "When I grow up, I want to be a Supreme Court judge. When people say, 'Your Honor, he did rob the bank,' I will say, 'Be seated.' And if he doesn't, I will tell the guard to take him out."
I taught at Douglas for 24 years, and so...
If people want to believe taught George Floyd, what are you going to do? It's man versus self. And all your choices are between you and God. It really is. It's like, it's your soul.
She was a high school junior who saw cops doing something she felt she just had to document. And that 17-year-old girl's footage of George Floyd's last moments not only resulted in charges against the officers, but it launched
and the young woman who shot it is finally coming forward. Her name is Darnella Frazier. She's a 17-year-old high school junior, and now she's being praised as a hero. A GoFundMe page on Darnella's behalf has raised more than $500,000 to support the healing and the restoration of hope for Darnella Frazier.
I watched this man die. I was the one that was supporting the whole thing. Oh my God. I posted a video last night and it just went viral. And everybody asked me how I feel. I don't know how to feel. Because it's so sad, bro. This man was literally right here, 8 o'clock p.m. yesterday. I'm walking my cousin to the store, the ground, and I just see him on. I pull my camera out. This man cannot breathe at all. He's like, please, I can't breathe, and they did not care. They killed this man. And I was right there. I was like 5 feet away. It is so traumatizing.
I love him. I'm never gonna get my brother back.
I'm sorry.
We need justice. We need justice. Yeah. Those 4 officers need to be arrested. They executed my brother in broad daylight. People had to film that. People had to see that. People pleaded for his life. Kids, I know they were out there seeing this. Nobody wanted to witness that. Nobody. Nobody should have to witness that. And I understand and I see why a lot of people doing a lot of different things around the world. I don't want them to lash out like that, but I can't stop people right now because they have pain. They have the same pain that I feel. I want everything to be peaceful, but I can't make everybody be peaceful. I can't. It's hard.
Yep. We've got one person being arrested here. We've got... Yep, we're good. Yep. I got you. Hold on.